Okay, welcome back. Firstly, do not adjust your set. Do not expect to be able to read what's on the screen. I have zoomed out to crazy res just to show you the relationship between these three things, which is we have Unity over here, we have MonoDevelop, and we have your file system. Okay, so this is how the three relate. Firstly, let's talk about Unity. Look at the red box. Unity is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. Unity is going to be responsible for everything apart from editing your scripts and creating your 2D and 3D assets. Unity can only create very primitive 3D assets like spheres and cubes. For anything more complicated, you're going to need another tool, Blender, Maya, 3D Studio or something. For 2D assets like textures or anything else, you're also going to need another tool like the industry standard would be Photoshop, GIMP is another option, etc. Talk about all that later, but for the rest of the time, you're going to be spending your time very, very much in Unity. However, what Unity will not do for you is allow you to edit scripts. So that's where MonoDevelop comes in. So this is the workflow we're going to follow. In Unity, we are going to create our scripts using Unity, and it will write them to the file system. We are going to move scripts always within Unity, never within the file system, because Unity could lose track of them. And if we ever want to delete a script, in the same vein of Unity keeping track, we're going to do that inside Unity. What we do not do in Unity is edit the scripts. Indeed, we cannot edit the scripts in Unity. That is where MonoDevelop, the box at the top right, comes in. MonoDevelop is specifically designed for editing code. Ultimately, the code is just text. You could, in principle, write all your code in a plain text program or a simple text editor. The reason we use Mono is because it's something called an integrated development environment. It's only one of many integrated development environments. Another would be something like Visual Studio. It makes your life a hell of a lot easier when typing code, as we will see later. So the general flow that we are going for is as follows. You create your script in Unity, you edit it in MonoDevelop, and then from that point on, this is the workflow. Every time you make a change, you save from MonoDevelop, and it will save to the file system. You'll know it's saved because your little x, which we'll talk about, will change from a dot to an x, and you also will end up with a star disappearing off the end of the name. So it's important to remember to save. Once it's saved, it hits the file system. Once the file's in the file system, Unity is ready to read that file and then take it from there and run the script. So your general process will be you edit your script in Mono, you save it, you go to Unity, you try running it, and you go back into Mono, make your tweak, and you go round in this circle clockwise. Okay, that's it. Quick summary of Unity, MonoDevelop, and your file system and how they interrelate.